Good morning. Time for another vlog. Just a local nature vlog today. My local patch. I've just come out into the field. Noticed all these grey-leg geese. I can actually hear them from my bedroom window. They're grazing at the moment, but they'll probably move off in a little while over to the lake. I'll try and get a bit closer. I'll get some shots. They're getting stung, stinging nettles. I'll get some shots anyway. I'll put those up in the gallery. Yeah, they're grey-leg and Canada geese. I've got a few shots. I'll try to get some footage, but it's a bit shaky, so I ain't got my tripod. Less to carry. Oh yeah, just going to go on a local wildlife mooch, see what we can see. Before I take you along. So I was going to get out a bit early, but I couldn't get out of bed, so it's about 8:45 at the moment. Oh yeah, see you in a minute. So I haven't been over here since that wildfire last week. So I got a lovely letter, well, email from a doctor from Essex Wildlife Trust thanking me for my quick reactions, obviously ringing the fire brigade. But somebody rung them, the fire brigade, before I did, because they was already there when I got there. Oh yeah, but it was still nice to receive that email. If I can figure out how to save it, I'll put that up so you can have a read. It's only a short email, but it's nice to get one. So, but that's what you do in your local patch, isn't it? Was it gone dark? You try and look after your local patch. So when things like that happen, you're gonna call the emergency services. It's like someone on the bike, hang on a sec. Cycling shorts. Sorry, I mustn't laugh. Lycra. Do you remember them days, Lycra? I used to wear it. I never. Bottom's too big. Anyway, back on the subject. Yeah, just going to do a local nature walk. See you in a minute. This is new, high fire risk. No barbecues, no fires, no smoking or vaping, no littering. Yeah, right, okay. Not the Wildlife Trust. I mean the idiots that come over here. Starting fires, smoking, all that shit. Oh, mustn't swear on my vlogs, but sometimes you can't help it. Well, I'm just going to go check out the lake. Known as the Sandpit Lake. This is where the fire was the other week. Have a look. So there was a fence along here, but it's torn down a long time ago. I think the Wildlife Trust just give up now. Fixing it up again. No bloody point. Yeah, so that's where the fire was. Lucky enough, it wasn't a big area. All the fire brigade got there in time. Get down here without tripping over. The lake's looking flat calm this morning. There's no wind. Loads of sand mines here this morning. Right, let's move down here slowly. Oh, look at that. Little grape, sorry. See the sand martins. Oh, I think they're sand martins. You see the sand martins drifting over the top of the surface of the water. Little grebes over there. The sun is really warm. Yeah, the light is really nice. Right, so this is where that fire was. I don't think anyone's come over here to find, see if there's any dead mammals or anything. So yeah, it looked worse than what it was, to be honest. So it just extends over there, so they managed to put it out before it hit that woodland bit area. There's quite a lot of chiffchaffs in this area. I think they're chiffchaffs. They do look like chiffchaffs. Chiffchaffs. All in this burnt area. So they're feeding on something. I was trying to get some shots, but it's impossible. Yeah, they're all congregating around this burnt tree, sort of that area there. Yeah, they do look like chiffchaffs to me. I don't know if they congregate this time of year or not, or they just like this sort of habitat, burnt habitat. This is weird. I love these little tunnel trees. Badger setting there. Still looks very much active. We'll cut to the lakes, I think. Lovely and cool in here. Looks like another fresh set been dug out down there. Actually two. That'd be a good place to put a camera trap. Just opposite. Oh, I keep getting a watery eye. See what fuck you're picking. Come along this footpath. Look, there's some lovely blackberries, all ripe. All along there. Water voles love blackberries. They're known to climb up blackberry plants actually, to feast on them. They're actually good climbers, water vole. There's a few more along here as well. Actually, they're quite high. Yeah, I recommend coming down there if you want blackberries. I must admit, I do love my local patch. Especially you know what sort of species are around or what species you might expect to see. Barnyard box just over there. Still standing. What's my exposure? That's 2. Let's get my exposure sorted out. It is quite bright sunshine. Anyway, just coming up to the lakes, walk the alder trees. Walk through the alder trees. There's quite a few small birds about I've seen so far. So this is one of my favourite places over here, amongst the alder trees, full bloom. All the dappled light coming through the leaves, I love that. I've done a little video to show you that anyway, just before this bit, to camera. All that dappled light. I'll just sit down here for a bit now. One of my little favourite places. Geese. I think that's the same geese that were in the field a little while ago. Might be low down as possible. Yeah, this is where I'm sitting. Geese. So the bird life isn't used to people over here. Not like places like Raynham Marshes, where sort of coots and things like that are probably used to people. I just had a coot come past actually. It's all about keeping quiet, trying to blend in with surroundings. That's why I come over here in camouflage t-shirts or green t-shirts, if I can, which I normally do anyway. So it's all about opportunity over here. Over here. I just had a lovely grebe come by, great crested grebe. He's just dived the Ganges. I'm watching him. Got some lovely shots. Was that a fish? No, it's a fish and got my eyes really watering. Next rant of the day. Right, I used to be a fisherman, right? I used to love fishing, freshwater and sea. If I done fresh, I always made sure I took my rubbish home. Any discarded line, anything like that, hooks. Always made sure it was completely clear of any rubbish when I left. Now look at this. This is over my Thameside Nature Reserve, managed by Essex Wildlife Trust. Illegal fishing's been going on. I've already had two young kids fishing. There's a couple of blokes over the other side of the lake fishing. They shouldn't be. Look at this. No wonder some fishermen get a bad press. Look. Rubbish everywhere. Look, there's even a bike that's been dumped. A little BMX. Come on boys, if you're going to fish over here, take your rubbish home. Even though you're not supposed to be fishing over here. But there's a couple of people that think they should be. But they're allowed to. Yeah, look, bottles and plastic bottles everywhere. Crisp packets, pair of tracksuit bottoms. God knows what else. Take your crap home. I'm going to report you if I see you fishing over my local lake. Don't care. I'll just report you. Even with a licence, you're still breaking the law. Because it's a no fishing lake. It's managed by Essex Wildlife Trust. Don't make the job any harder than what it is. Because I know they have got a hard job to do. They can't police this 24 hours a day. So, yeah. No fishing. Right, that's another little place I like to come. If there's nobody fishing these. Oh yeah, the water level's gone down a bit now. Got that thin green algae stuff on the surface, you can just about see it. I don't think the hide's open yet, she's just over there. Yeah, there's a couple of blokes fishing over there. And that shouldn't be. There's one bloke reckons he's allowed to fish over here. And when I asked about it over Essex Wildlife Trust, they said, well yeah, he reckons he's allowed, but he's not really, but and they just allow him just to keep him quiet. Or he starts crying like a baby. Oh, I can't fish over here. I'm allowed to fish over here. Got permission. Dickhead. There you go. So I'm going to do the circuit. I might as well go up over the top there. Back round the back of the lake. Can't sit in the hide because that's not open yet. But I've been told when it is open, they're going to put a padlock on it. And I'm going to be one of the few to have the number for the padlock. So you can let yourself in. Why does they keep going overexposed? Tell you what, younger generation, I ain't got a fucking clue. Two kids over there fishing. A load of rubbish there. I said, mate, is this your rubbish? Did you dump this? Oh, no, we didn't. I said, well, this is all caused by people like you. Take your rubbish home? Oh, we don't care, mate. We don't care. Well, you know, I don't give a toss if I report you. There you go. Alright, just sitting up there for a bit now. Talking to a couple of fishermen that are down there. I spoke to them before actually. They're guys who are alright. They're interested in the wildlife and they want to take part of it over as a fishery. They've contacted the Wildlife Trust. But they can see all points as well, so like people like me. my point of view. But we'll see. Things take a long time, don't they, really? All these proposals take a long time and blah, blah, blah. We want to do that, we want to do this. I think it's like old bollocks, to be honest. Anyway, yeah, just sitting up there. I've just seen a flurry of goldfinch actually come over. The charm of goldfinch. I was hoping they was going to land just down here, but they didn't. It sort of flew over my head. Apart from that, it's pretty quiet up here, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to carry on walking this way in a bit. Go around the back of the lakes. The lake's got a terrible green stuff on the surface. Green algae. It looks horrible. Look at that, look. I've really come up this end of this side of the lake. Come up on this service park road. Yeah, the surface is green, it's horrible. Tell you what, you wouldn't like to go swimming in that. Right, seeing quite a few clouded yellow along this path. I managed to get a couple of shots. I've seen about 6 so far. So I think they are quite rare for the UK. Depending on the habitat, I think. But I could be wrong. They're sort of landing for a few seconds and then taking off again. I was trying to film them, but they're just too quick. Can't see any now. So yeah, I've seen about probably 5 or 6 total. Clouded yellows. I'll put some shots up of them. Hopefully they're alright, they come out right. Right, quick walk down here. Try to use my water holes. See if we can get eyes on any water holes, you never know. So just past the old oak trees there. A lovely old oak. Up to the new public footpath. This is part of the Thames Crossing. Part of the Thames path, but I'm flipping it and get my words out. It's part of the Thames pathway. That's it. Public footpath 148 or 147. Whatever it is, I can't remember. This leads all the way out to the seawall. From Gobians Park, East Tilbury. And the railway station. It's pretty quiet so far, to be honest. Go and have a look anyway, see what it's about, if anything. There's quite a few willow emeralds, excuse me, willow emeralds about today. Oh, this little bit of marsh anyway. They're the only species of dragonfly, or damselflies, to lay their eggs in tree bark. I think they favour alder trees and willow bark trees as well, willow trees. I've got a few photos. I've got a couple of them mating as well, male and female. Right, so if you are ever this way and you want to wander somewhere different. So from East Tilbury Station, Gobians Park, public footpath 147. Follow it all the way down 147, all the way to the coastal area, the River Thames, and then on to Colney House Fort and Tilbury Fort. That's also part of the coastal path that way. That's going up past Thameside Nature Reserve. That's a long walk, that one. I believe it takes you up to Pitsea, to be honest. And then, but I'm not sure if you can go from Bowles Marsh from there, from Pitsea. Well, what Tyler Park? Not sure. Never done it. I don't intend to either. Alright, just a quick look over here, see if we can see any goldfinch feeding on these teasel heads. Because there is a lot of them, to be honest. A hell of a lot. I can hear goldfinch actually. I keep going too overexposed on my phone, I don't know what's going on. Right, call it a day now, head home. It's 1 o'clock, so chill out the rest of the day, because I'll start my new job tomorrow. Oh, 2 days training tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday. Then I think I'm let loose in my own van Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll try and keep you updated how I'm getting on. Anyway, stay safe, stay sane. Keep enjoying the wonders of nature where you are. Thanks for watching. Drop me a comment or a like, thumbs up in the comment section below. Let me know you watched me, my vlog, my nature vlog. I know some people do. Yeah, so see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye. Fun one.